Hello, all you glorious people of the world. Chelsea-Chee here, back with a brand new playthrough. That's right, we are playing Spyro Reignited Trilogy. So, if you haven't heard of the game Spyro Reignited Trilogy, well, thank you. My buttons are kind of sticky and I am not sure why. Maybe I should have cleaned them before playing. Anyways, if you have not heard of Spyro Reignited Trilogy, what this game is, it is basically the first three Spyro games in one. So we have the first one, Spyro the Dragon, we have the second one, Spyro Ripto's Rage, and we have the third one, Spyro Year of the Dragon. So we are going to go in order, obviously. We're going to start with the first one. A thing that is different about this playthrough than any other playthrough I've done is that out of these three games, I have only ever played the first one. I only know really about the first Spyro the Dragon, so that one I can, guide us through completely, do our kind of soft walkthrough that we normally do. However, for the second and third one, it's going to be a new thing for the channel because we will be playing those games blind, and so that will be very interesting to see. But we have to get through all of the first game before we can even start to worry about doing something blind. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get started with Spyro the Dragon. In the world of dragons.
Okay, rolling.
It's been peaceful here in the 5 worlds, or is it 6? For a dragon's age, we now have 12,000 treasure, or is it 14,000?
What about this Gnasty Gnorc character? Now, I understand he's found a magic spell to turn gems into warriors for his cause.
I'll take that question. Nasty Gnorc is a simple creature.
Simple?
He has been contained in a remote world and is no threat to the Dragon Kingdom.
No threat?
Besides, he is ugly.
Ugly? That does it!
Huh? Looks like I've got some things to do.
The adventure begins. And indeed it does. It plops us right into the game. So, as we learned in that little cutscene, a Gnasty Gnorc, hey there Sparks. Aw, that was cute. Gnasty Gnorc has turned all of the dragons, except for us conveniently, into stone. So it's our job to rescue the dragons, and we also, well, I guess I'll let this guy explain. So we'll free this dragon first and see what he has to say. Nestor!
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. Free 10 dragons in the Artisan world, then find the balloonist. He'll transport you to the next world.
What about Nasty Gnorc? I'm going after him.
Find dragons first. That's all I can tell you.
So he wants us to find dragons. So before we leave this hub world, so we've started at kind of the dragon's home world, the Artisans as it's called. Before we leave this area, we have to free 10 dragons. Since this is the only game I've played, we are going to be doing a 100% run. I know, 2 games in one. What are the chances? Where are you? Okay, so part of it is freeing the dragons. The other part is collecting treasure, like how I just did, and how this guy has some of our treasure. Obviously, since we are on the first world, the bad guys are very easy. See how he doesn't even try to attack me, he runs away from me. Let's talk to this dragon first, though, and see what he has to say. Delvin.
Where's Nasty Nork? I'll torch him.
Keep your horns on, Spyro. You have much to learn first. Do you know what the dragonfly following you is doing? His name is Sparks, and he's helping and protecting you. Keep an eye on him and see what I mean.
So, Sparks is kind of our health indicator. So every time we get hit, he changes colors, and then eventually he will end up disappearing. So we want to make sure we do not get rid of him, because he helps us collect the jewels so we don't have to run into them ourselves. So we have a charge attack with the square button, or where'd you go? We have a flame attack, fire, with the O button, and then we can jump with square. Well, I meant to flame him from up top there, but it has been quite some time before I have played a PlayStation game. So we have the hub world, but then we also have these portals, which take us, I'm assuming, probably to different parts of the hub world. So typically I like to do all of the hub world first before running into the other areas. These little sheep, or they end up being different creatures, but this is what you would get or give to Sparks if he gets low on health. Doesn't matter what they start off originally, they all turn into butterflies for Sparks to eat. Ooh, another dragon. Argus.
Cool flash. Do that again.
The artisan's boss is through a portal in the dragon mouth, but you are not yet ready, Spyro. First, you must complete one of the other artisan lands.
So every world also has a boss. It has 3 or 4 regular stages and then 1 boss stage. Our boss stage is in there, but we have a requirement to beat one of the other areas first before we can go in there. I like to save the boss for last anyways, so that is no problem for me. We have an extra life right there as well, which maybe not right now we won't need, but we will certainly need it. Did I already kill you? I did not. I'll get you later. Because defeating bad guys also gets you jewels. Down here we have the balloonist that one dragon talked about. He is our way to the other worlds, but we will go to him last, because we don't need to leave. I mean, you don't have to 100%, you can do the bare minimum and be able to leave. All I really need to do is free 10 dragons, and then I can leave. But I go above and beyond, right, Thomas?
Hey, Spyro, press the jump button twice to glide. And don't be afraid.
Afraid? Of what?
Falling from high mountain peaks? Plummeting into prehistoric glaciers?
Oh, that.
Well, I wasn't really afraid of that until you said something, so thanks. as you saw on the bottom, it said we have found all the dragons in this hub world, so the only thing left is to find all of the jewels, which, if I was precarious enough and cautious enough, I already did in all the other areas. Ow! He like ran into me. Boom, 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 boom. My buttons are a little bit sticky. Might have to fix that before we go into an actual area. Because that's gonna be no bueno when I'm like not messing around. Grab these little babbins. Four more to go. Because of course they're gonna start us off with a small number of gems to collect. Like I pressed it to jump. Pressed it to jump. Pressed it to jump. Jump. And we have all 100 gems. 100% level complete. This area is finished. So I think we are actually able to go into a level. We'll just hop into this level because it is the closest. And this level actually happens to be one of my favorites. Town Square. Let's go in. We have a cute little flying animation sequence where you can actually kind of move Spyro a little bit in it, which is pretty cool. If I press X to jump, he does some flappy wings. I can't do any ramming, but I can blow some fire. That's pretty cool. So we've got chickens as our main food source for Sparks in this level. Now there's two main reasons why I like this stage. We'll see how they look in this new version. Sorry, I'm trying to fix the controller at the moment. Hey! Sorry, Spyro, I don't mean to ram you into it. So, these guys, there are certain chests that can only be done one or the other. So, those can only be rammed. Flaming did not do anything to it. And if we look up there, that bull, well, it used to be a favorite. Because in the original, because I mean the original was a PlayStation 1 game, the bulls looked very, very creepy-like. In this one, they look more like actual bulls, so they're not as creepy, but I kind of like the fact that they're like cartoony demon bulls. Anyways, I guess that's enough chatter, and let's save Nils from wiggling.
Welcome to Town Square, Spyro. Begin exploring by gliding to that area with the bulls. Use the right stick to get a good look.
He knocked over his thing. That was cute. Okay. See, the reason I'm worried about my jumping is because you have to press the jump button twice in order to glide. And if the jump does not want to do anything, then that's going to be very hard. Now, the same with those boxes we found. There are certain enemies that also can only be affected by one move. Some enemies you have to ram, some enemies you have to flame, and then there's some that you can do either or and it doesn't really matter. For those bulls are too big for me to ram. Their horns are bigger than my horns, so I have to flame them. Ow. But at least I stopped. Alright, Devlin.
Thanks, Spyro. I had the worst itch on the tip of my wing. Did you know that you get your longest glides by pressing the jump button at the very top of your jump?
I already did, but thank you for reminding me. So if we watch this, we have this cute little matador being chased by the bull. Ha ha ha. Very funny. Ew. I'm sure you saw that guy up there. We've got someone making a mockery of us. We'll get to him a little bit later in the level. We can't really reach him yet. There's no way for us to get up there. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. I know all the music the most in this area. I see you waiting for me, bull. Come on. Come on. Who's gonna win this game of chicken? It's gonna be me. Hoo-ha. 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 And then we have the return home portal, so I don't even have to finish the level. I could have ran through this entire level, gotten barely anything, and then jumped in the portal. So that's there to go home with. Alright, so this dragon, it used to be the main reason why I loved this stage. So we shall see if he lives up to expectations in the reignited version. It's Alvar.
Spyro, did you see a man dressed in blue running around here? He's a thief, and he's stolen a dragon egg. You've got to track him down and get that egg! Run! Run! I'm getting a little winded.
So besides the fact it wanted to lag, after, you know, I mentioned that it's my favorite scene, because, you know, that's just how my luck is. I actually don't like what they did. Like, I really enjoy the fact that they make each dragon individual. Like, that one was a butcher, the one that we went across earlier was like a cake decorator, there was one that was a painter. I like how they're all different things. But the thing that made that one funny in the original was that it was like clearly an old man, old dragon voice. And it was like funny because he was all like, he's a thief and he's stolen the dragon egg. So, and then it made more sense that like he was winded because he's an old man getting all riled up. Ah ha ha. Funny, funny. Look at Spyro cleaning himself like a cat. That's cute. So, I don't really like that, but he did tell us about the Nana Boo Boo guy, which is an egg thief. So, we actually have 3 collectibles. We have the dragons, we have the gems, and we have the dragon eggs. Whoops, that was too far out. Man, that would have been cool if I could have landed on it, though. Would have been cool. And, like, the X button did not want to press, which is what I had the feeling. Well then. I really need to hug this wall. Whoa. There we go. Now the thing is not to fall off. Leaf on the wind. Ugh. Normally with these type of guys, I like to collect the treasure on the path that they're on first, and then worry about them? Where is he? Ah, he's down there. He's gonna jump back up here. So... whoop. So we're gonna have to go back around to capture him. Oh, I think I know what else is messing up. That's not what I wanted. Back? This is what I wanted. Options. Okay, it's already on... well, maybe not then. I thought it was the camera, because I thought I hadn't changed it. But... that means that's not it then. Oh, come on. Oh, that's when I get him, is right at the end. Okay, we might be here a while. Actually, I think I'm going to go and try and clean my controller first before racing after this fool. Let's see. Ow. Ran into the wall. Ran into the wall. Yeah. Okay, so that's what I'm going to do, and then we'll hopefully be back with a captured egg thief. I know this is a minor thing, but this is another reason why, like, this game is good, but I like the original the best because he didn't used to drop down there. He used to continue along the path, so now you have less of a chance to catch him without having to mess up. And my controller is also being an issue right now. Whoop, whoop. I didn't mean to do that. But now we'll get to see the reigniting screen. The bringing back to life screen. So I guess now I get a second chance. I mean, I would keep doing that, but that does eat up lives. So I was up there. Whew. I didn't think that was gonna count. But hooray! I have the dragon egg finally. Let's continue. With almost not even, you know, flying over that. So, that was great. It was just preachy. We have these for the first time, which are spinny things that you have to flame. We have all the gems. This should be our final dragon, Thor.
Thank you for releasing me, Spyro. You can always track your progress by accessing the guidebook through the pause menu.
We have all dragons found. We have a 100% level complete. Let us head home then. And with that, we shall call this video an end as we return to the artisan's homeworld. In the next one, we might be able to do, because there's 2 other regular levels and then the boss level. We might be able to do all 3. We might only get through the 2 regular levels. We will just have to wait and see how the controller is working. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the new playthrough, and hopefully you enjoy the game. I know this one was very directional, heavy, worth going through controls and all that sort of thing. Obviously it won't be like that the whole game, and I'll try more of showing than explaining of where all the gems are, except for things that are very time-consuming, complicated. Which there are a few, and if you've played this game before, you know exactly what I'm talking about. As always though, be sure to like, comment, share, and even subscribe if you've not already done so. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!